It's getting to the point where I'm going to delete some people from my Facebook because they're freaking childish. Because they can't seem to get a grip and just stop arguing with me about who I root for and who we consider like the GOAT of each sport. Like, who gives two shits? Why do we care? You can say Jeff Gordon is the GOAT. That's your opinion. But facts say, and stats means J. Jimmy Johnson, Mr. 7-time, who's won 5 championships in a row, is the best, literally of all time, in NASCAR. Only driver in the field who has multiple championships over several people in the field who only have one. So I just don't understand why we have to argue how certain drivers got their championships. Like, if Jeff Gordon got his championships within the format we have now, he would have 8. I'm like, no, that's not true. And one, who gives a crap how they won it? Different format doesn't mean it's not a real championship. Jimmy Johnson won in several different formats where I believe NASCAR changed just so he wouldn't win more, but he did. And now he's like, what, third all time or whatever in wins in all of NASCAR with 83 wins. And won majority of those wins with one crew chief, one sponsor, one team, and one manufacturer. All those championships, same thing. And having like arguments about petty things like that with grown men is pathetic. Like, get a grip, get over yourselves, and stop arguing with a female who probably knows more about the sport of NASCAR than you do, and the sport of football and baseball and all this, because I've been a fan of every single sport for over 20 goddamn years. So, as we get into the NASCAR season, things are just going to get more heated and people are still going to get more stupid. And people are still, one person in particular is still complaining about the 500 from last year and how it was won. I'm sorry, I didn't know Dylan was supposed to lay back and not win, just finish in second to Almirola. Almirola even admitted after that race was over that he blocked too much, and Austin Dillon had a strong run coming from Bubba, who was pushing him on the top lane on the last lap. So if you're blocking that much, something bad is going to happen. Dylan didn't wreck him on purpose. If you're going to block 9 times out of 10, you're going to get your ass turned, whether it was on purpose or not. So people just hate Dylan based on the car he's driving. Nothing else, no other reason. So get over it, stop being childish, learn freaking racing, and learn that that wasn't a dump and run, that was basically racing for the Daytona 500 win, which not every single driver gets to win. Dale Sr. only won it once in his career. One time. And guess who was in that victory lane photo with Dale Sr.? The Dillon brothers. So they're very capable of running the 3 car, especially Austin, since he's an Xfinity champion, a truck champion, and now has won 2 of the biggest races in football. Not football, what am I saying? in NASCAR, being my sports mixed up here. What's going on? Um, two of the biggest races in NASCAR in less than a year. He won the Coke 600 on fuel mileage, and people complain about that, especially Kyle Busch, because that's Kyle Busch. Won the Daytona 500. Just saying. But we're just about 3 or 4 days away. It's Saturday, they start doing practice and stuff like that for the Clash, and we do qualifying on Sunday, and the Clash itself, and then we have the duels on Valentine's Day, which means nothing to me because I don't like Valentine's Day. So that day, of course, I'm working, but I'll get to watch some of the duels before I go to work. So many changes, just like the new rules for post race inspection came out yesterday. So if you fail post race inspection, the win, everything you got from that win, it's taken away. The win taken off your record. And this is all happening while at the track, so you don't have to wait until Wednesday to figure out, oh, I didn't actually win the race. I don't have the benefits of it. So, if this was in effect last year, then Kevin Harvick would have 2 less wins on his record because he cheated twice. Had 2 wins taken, benefits of a win taken away twice, both before Phoenix. So Vegas in the spring and Texas in the fall. So I'm sure Harvick is happy about that. Not. No, this team can't push the limit anymore. Not many teams can anymore. So no cheating for much of the Ford teams or Toyota. So if the first place driver fails post-race inspection, no win, nothing. It'll go to the second place driver if they haven't failed post-race inspection themselves. So I like this personally. They should have done this years ago. That's just my opinion. I'm just glad they finally got into effect. They should have done this like a decade ago. For the love of God. But this is just my little rant for the day because I'm just super annoyed with childish actions from grown men talking about like the stupidest things. Let's just focus on racing season. Focus on rooting for your driver or your team, whatever. It's also almost baseball season. Spring training is going to be in effect here soon, within the next week. So, and I live like 20 minutes from where spring training is. So, for my team personally, the Padres. So I'll be going plenty of games if I'm not working. Drink some beer and hang out, enjoy some baseball, and plus going to the races next month in Phoenix, as usual. What else? I got a lot going on. I've been super busy with work, with being assistant manager. That's just, as you can tell by the bags under my eyes, it's no joke. A lot more responsibility, which don't get me wrong, I love the more, being more hands-on and more busy at work instead of just doing what my usual routine is. So I'm more hands-on with the with pretty much everything, like stalking and doing my usual stuff. But if you're assistant manager for a store, you probably know. Um, and the arguing on my Facebook is still going on. So at this point, I'm just gonna delete some of these people because it's just not worth it to argue about petty things when it comes to sports. Like, let's get a grip and move on. Um, this past week has just been a roller coaster of emotions. I had a cat pass away. Um, just working a lot more. Just trying to figure out my finances and just get everything in order. Still saving for my truck. It's a task, but it's happening still. My days off aren't really days off when you have to do everything for everyone. So, I'm like my room is another task. Decluttering, getting rid of some stuff, moving some furniture around, and just cleaning for a fresh start, get my life back in order. So I'm not worrying about doctoring a cat. So I'm going to the gym. I was trying to, still struggling with my diet. I suck at eating healthy, so, but somehow I'm still in good shape. I don't understand how that's possible, but I started doing my protein like smoothies again, so that's helping. Take my vitamins, help with my metabolism because it's slowed down a ton over the years. But getting to the gym helps. Doing a lot of cardio, lifting, just doing whatever I can just to stay in shape and be as healthy as I can. So, oh, and my new Patriots gear came in today. I just have to go check the mail. Or my mom will check it and bring it home because I can't really leave the house. I'm watching my nephew. He's taking a nap. So it's the AFC Championship gear. I need to get me some Super Bowl winning gear. And just get ready for now. I'm gonna get ready for NASCAR season and plan my next trip to another new track because I went to Vegas last year. It's time to go to a different one. Hopefully this year or next year. Try to go to Texas probably next year because financially this year won't happen with me saving up for my truck. So I'll still go to the Phoenix races because it's more financially inclusive. Well, whatever you want to say, like financially better for me because it's pretty affordable out here to go to the race because I'm like 20 minutes away from the track and prices for the tickets are super good. And I'm just gonna go by myself since it's just easier that way, and I don't have to worry about dragging people along who don't actually want to be there because I did that one time and that was just like, so I'm just gonna go by myself, hopefully meet Chase for the first because last time I got to meet Blaney like every single day I was at the track, so hopefully this time it's see Chase. So hopefully this year would be better for Chase. 9 and 19. I just have a good feeling about it. I feel like Chevy's gonna bounce back and get some revenge this year. Ford, I feel like is gonna take a little nosedive in the beginning of the season, just based on the car. But with the new aero package, we'll see how that goes. The qualifying hasn't changed. One single car runs at the plate tracks. Everywhere else would be group qualifying. So we'll see how that goes. I'm stoked for Daytona. Sucks I have to work this weekend, but everything is pretty much happening before I go to work. I'm hoping I don't have to work for the 500, but my guess is that I will because I'll be going out of town that later in that week. So I'm gonna have to get all my hours in as I can. So see how it goes. Hope everyone's having a good day and enjoyed this long ass rant that meant probably means nothing to you. So I just need to get off my chest because people are really starting to annoy me right now with their stupidity.